There we go. What's up?
your name?
Nice to meet you. Cam.
Cam, Sid.
Nice to meet you, Sid.
Nice to meet you. Andrew. Nice to meet you.
you.
So I want to hear your argument on abortion first, like the exact framework of what parts of the pregnancy that abortion is murder and what parts that it would be acceptable if at all.
Yeah. So I think that out of a necessity to protect self-interest and the interest of others, all genetically distinct human individuals ought to have the right not to be unjustly aggressed upon. I think that anytime you add a qualifier to the fetus that justifies killing it, you're likely going to justify killing another person, or you're going to break your logical consistency. So I had one girl the other day at Clemson argue that it should be sentience, for example. And the argumentation went along these lines. Okay, you think it should be sentience. How do you feel about ants? She said, I hate ants. I said, did you kill them? She said, yes. Ants are sentient. So that broke her logic. She said, but they're not the same degree of sentience as human beings, or the average human being. And I said, well, there's no levels to sentience. Sentience is simply defined as the ability to perceive or feel. She said, okay, well then it's intelligence. You have to be as intelligent as the average human being. And then I said, do you think that somebody that has the capacity, the intelligence of a mouse should be killed? Because they don't have the intelligence of an average human. And she said, yes. So that justifies killing mentally disabled people, and that's something I can't get down with. So I think anytime you add that qualifier, it'll justify killing a born human being. Lance, I'm going to handle this one.
So when it comes to my argument, I would say anything before 20 weeks is justifiable under the argument that it could cause harm to the woman, or anything after 20 weeks that could cause harm to the woman. Would you agree that abortions that could possibly kill the mother are acceptable?
I'm starting to be of the belief that there is no such thing as a medically necessary abortion, and the reason for that is the baby has to come out either way. So if you get an abortion because it's going to harm the mother when it comes out, the baby has to come out. So why would you not induce labor while the baby's still alive? Why do you have to kill it first? If you're going to induce, you could induce labor and give the child the shot at life, or you could just stab it through the head of the syringe and kill it and then induce labor. Why would you kill it first? Give it the opportunity to live. The baby's got to come out, and I agree with making it come out, even if it's premature, but give it the opportunity to live and don't abort it, right? Induce labor. Also, on this specific topic, there is not one single state in this entire country that does not have an exception for medical emergency. All of them. All of them have exceptions. I've read them all. You can just go to any bill, like the Texas Heartbeat bill, for example, and just Control F on the document for emergency. And you'll find a clause in all of them that says, if the doctor determines that there's a medical emergency present, he has the discretion to carry out an abortion.
So before the fetus fully forms and starts growing body parts and becomes more of a human, what gives it the rights of a full American citizen?
Yeah, so I think that all human beings, out of a necessity to protect self-interest and the interest of others, have to have the right not to be unjustly aggressed upon. So what that means is I can't punch Lance in the face, right, because that would be an unjust aggression of his body. I can't steal from Lance because that would be an unjust aggression on his property.
Right, so what gives that fetus that is before it's formed?
It's a living human individual. Let me
handle it. So how would you classify it as a living human being? What gives it that quality?
Well, first of all, it's alive. Second of all, it's of the human species. So what is it made out of?
Human DNA.
No. What is it made out of?
Cells.
Okay, so it's made out of cells. And what are cells?
Cells are building parts of the human being.
They're the basic building blocks of life.
Yes.
Everything that's alive has cells. Everything that's not alive doesn't have cells. In those cells, what type of DNA is there?
Human DNA.
It's human DNA, so it's a living human being. Now, what else is interesting about this? Is it like this? See all this white stuff on my arm? Is it like that? Or is it completely unique? Right? These white skin cells on my arm have my DNA in them. They're my property. They belong to my body. But a fetus has DNA that is completely unique to it. It's not found in any other human on the planet. And so it is a distinct human individual, and it needs to have the right not to be unjustly aggressed upon.
Right, so I understand the argument that the fetus, it has the potential to become a human being.
It's not the potential, it is a human being.
But it can't participate as a citizen. Like it can't,
That's-
it isn't living and breathing in the human world. It isn't able, and it's not old enough, obviously, to participate in anything as being a human citizen.
Okay, so if you say that because it can't participate in certain activities, that means that you can kill it. Like, what about vegetables? Like severely mentally and physically disabled people, you can't kill them despite the fact they can't participate in society.